Alright, y'all, it's your boy John Scott. First time I have made a video and posted on YouTube. I said I wasn't going to do it because these clippers and trimmers don't endorse me for doing such, and I don't understand why some people put so many different types of reviews on YouTube, especially since none of them hardly are probably getting endorsed. But I'm going to do this because I love the barbershop and I love my fellow barbers, and I love the game. And most of all, I love customers getting good haircuts. So I'm going to do this for you barbers. I've been in the game for a long time, and I know what I'm talking about. I know what I'm doing. Let's talk about the Wahl detailer. A lot of you are talking about adjusting these blades and saying that once you get the adjustment done, then these blades are spot on and your cuts are spot on. Well, let me tell you something. You may think they're spot on, but they're gonna leave a spot on your customer because they're gonna cut them because they're too sharp. This is the TY blade. Let's look at it. TY blade. TY blade is sharp. It's sharp as hell for a reason. The reason why it's so sharp is because the motor in these trimmers are not that fast. So in order to make up for that lack of speed, you have to have a sharp TY blade. And I'm sure Ron the barber can attest to what I'm talking about. He and I have talked a few times, and he knows his craft as well. But this TY blade is so sharp because it makes up for the lack of speed that you have in other trimmers, such as the Wahl Heroes, which doesn't have a sharp blade, but they have a powerful motor, and that's why they cut so well. And guess what? They don't cut you. The blade is what cuts you. This blade is so sharp. So my point is, I'm bringing you this video today, is that you don't need to adjust these blades. Guys, you don't need to adjust the blade. Just because you have a blade that's all the way to the edge doesn't mean it's any better than any other blade that's not. Over time, that blade is going to get sharp. It's going to get used to what you're doing, and it's going to do some sharp trims for you. So just give it some time and develop if it's not sharp enough for you out of the box. And also depending on the type of hair that you're using. But if you're using it on coarse hair, just give it a few weeks, and trust me, that thing, just like the T-edge blade, will develop. Now, I have these blades apart. So I just did this today just to show you, and I don't know if you can see it or not, but this is the original adjustment. I got them pulled all the way back, and it's really not that far. Okay, now if I were to want to adjust these things, then of course I could pull them up. If you can see me sliding this thing, I can pull it up a little bit, and now we're on the edge. Okay, I wouldn't suggest doing that, considering that it's only maybe like a few millimeters off from the edge anyway. That's about 2 weeks worth of trims in order to get a sharp lineup, folks. If you ain't got some extra trimmers and time to break these things in for 2 weeks, then guess what? You shouldn't be in the business. So give it some time. My point is, give it some time, and these things will develop for you. They will develop into the trimmer that you want, if not already. And if you use them on some ball fades, which I would only suggest you doing and breaking if you're trying to break your trimmers in. But just use them a little while, and trust me, they'll break in. But I think they're sharp right out of the box. And so my point is, don't adjust these things. If you adjust them, they will cut. If you want some trimmers that's sharp right out of the box, that you don't have to give a couple of weeks time, that you can cut on coarse hair, any other type of hair, go get the Wahl Heroes. Also, send Wahl a note saying that John Scott is telling you to endorse him, because I know a lot about trimmers. So, folks, please keep your customer in mind first. It's always about the customer. Don't adjust these things. Give them some time if you need to. They will do exactly the type of cut that you need, the type of shape up that you need. And for you fellas that are saying adjust them, trust me, you're wrong. Don't listen to them. Keep your customer in mind. Don't cut the hairline. Don't cut it. Shape it, but don't cut it. John Scott, VIP Barbershop, Springfield, Virginia. I'm out.